Okay. All right. Opening thoughts. Um, I want to lead with how proud I am of our team, especially our defense. I thought they played, electric and lights out for the vast majority of the game. I'm really, really proud of our players' effort. I thought they fought until the very end. Obviously, not to sound repetitive from last week, this was certainly not the outcome that we wanted. But with that being said, I have full confidence, faith, and belief in this football team. And we just have to continue to work to get better, to clean up the mistakes. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what our guys are going to do next week. I love this team. I love our coaching staff. And we need to be better. Questions?
Coach Brett, with the bottom line, with ongoing struggles and now with the record of 1-5 and all but eliminated from the playoffs, how do you keep the team motivated and focused on just another W, trying to get another win?
What I told him in the locker room after the game, and I believe this to my core, is for coaches and for players, God has blessed us and given us this opportunity to, for me, coach players, talk about football. I get to run around on a practice field for a job, for a living. Same thing with the players. It's a blessing to be able to play this game, and it's a blessing to be able to coach it. And no matter what happens through the course of a year, and within a season, we have an opportunity to win a game and this upcoming week. And so that's going to be the big focus is, what do we have to do as a team to improve to that? But I'm a big believer in, football is a competitive game. It teaches you a lot about life. When things don't go your way in life, you can't just throw in the towel. And so that's going to be something, that I've stressed to the players, and something that I'll continue to reiterate is when things don't go your way, how you respond is what's most important.
Who's quarterback one right now, Coach?
I'm going to be honest with you, I thought Kevin Hogan had a really, really good football game. I thought he did a lot of good things. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make football plays for him, at different points in times. But I want to say how proud I am of Kevin Hogan. He really played very, very well.
Hey, Greg, can you hear us?
Greg, if you want to unmute.
You guys can hear me all right?
Yeah. You go ahead and run all your questions, Greg.
All right. Kevin, how did you feel about the way you performed in your first start today? What stood out to you?
First off, it was just great being out there with the guys. I felt like, we got off to a good start. Got right down into the red zone. Got to find a way to get some points out of that. And I felt like we were very close all day. Football is a game of inches, and we were right there on a bunch of different situations. To steal points or get conversions, or I could have made a better decision here or there. But that's football and that's life, and all we can do is learn from it and stay positive. And there's still a lot of season left, and it's an opportunity for all of us. And so, you have the wrong attitude if you think that this season is shot. There's so much room for growth personally, as a team, playing for each other, helping each other out. And so I think that, we have a short week coming up, and it's an opportunity for us to take a really hard look at what happened today, especially offensively, and find a way to come together and fix some of those little things, which would open up the game big time for us.
You guys hit some explosive plays on offense there in the first half, but it was a little bit more of a struggle in the second half. Did something change that made it difficult to get going?
Well, I'm seeing here that we didn't convert on third down, so you got to be positive on first and second down, positive plays, 4+ yards, and then convert on third down. And hats off to them. They played well defensively, and we just got to go back, look at it, and see where we can take advantage of them.
Jalen, how did you feel about the defensive effort overall, getting stops early, but ultimately allowing some pretty easy throws?
Yeah, I think there's always room for improvement. Like these two guys have said,
Man, one thing you got to remember is like it's all three units playing together. Coach Party talked about the defense playing lights out, but it was a lot of things that we have to clean up. And we tell the offense all the time like we're together in this, man. And so our job is just to continue to get the ball back to them as many times as possible, with the understanding that they're gonna click at some point. And so we just got to keep doing our job, man. And we got to learn how to finish and stay disciplined. Right now we're struggling to stay disciplined, and we'll work on that. I think the good thing about a short week is that you get back on the field pretty fast. And so that's one thing that we're looking forward to, man, getting in the film room tomorrow, cleaning up some things, and then getting back on that field and just going to compete. Because honestly, that's what we're here to do, is compete. And so that's what we're going to do.
Any questions in here? I know we lost the Zoom for a minute. Actually, I got one for Jalen. Greg asked, what does it take to keep the group focused and locked in the rest of the way on the defense?
At the end of the day, man, we're professionals. And so we signed up to do a job, and that's what it's going to take to be locked in. It's going to take us coming in and going to work and making sure that we're selfless in that process, putting each other first, man, and doing whatever it takes for this team to get better. And however many stops we need to get on defense is however many stops we're going to get. And when we get in that Alamo Dome on Friday, man, we ask that the fans come out and pack it out and make it loud, and just rally behind us as we go out and try to make the big plays that are needed in order to come out victorious on Friday, man. So it's going to be a big game for us, a big bounce back for us, and we're going to need the support of our fans in San Antonio just to keep us going, and we're going to put a good product out there for you.